All right, we're back with another video. So the last couple of videos I talked about the step where the listing agent's going to do a CMA on the house for the seller and what the CMA is and how that's helpful in setting a price. Also in a video talked about pricing strategy. And one of the things that I mentioned there is that those two things and how you price the house, what's also going to affect that is knowing that an appraisal is going to get ordered on the house. So for the buyer, if the buyer is going to be borrowing money from a financial institution to buy the house, let's call them a lender, they're going to order an appraisal because they're only going to loan a certain percentage of the value of that house to the borrower or to the buyer. So you might have a contract price between the buyer and the seller for, let's say, $400,000, but then the house gets appraised by a professional appraiser for less than that or more than that. And that can affect the deal in some ways. So this is why it's very, very important that you work with a realtor that knows how to price a house properly, how to do a correct market analysis, how to properly price the house so that it's not priced too high, so that when it comes time for the appraisal, you're not going to be in this other weird situation where now you're contracted higher than the appraised value and the two parties have to start negotiating all over again. Another interesting thing about appraisals is when you get your house, the house that you're going to buy, inspected for safety and features and issues, you can pick whatever inspector you want. Okay. On the appraisal step, to protect all parties, you can't pick your appraiser. Okay, the lender orders the appraisal, but the buyer themselves and the agent, they can't pick the appraiser. Okay, so this is one of those neat things. The entire appraisal process got refined, and the way it works now, it's in place so that it protects all parties, especially the buyer, but it protects everybody and the lender too. But it protects everybody after the housing fiasco in the late 2000s. So anyway, that's not all there is to know about appraisals, but that's just one of the steps that you need to be aware of and why pricing the house accurately is so important.